The name's Jane, Barney Jane, and I'm here to warn you that the witching hour is nearly upon us. The ghouls, the ghosts, the wizards and the witches are going to run amok tonight on our streets. And why? Because it's Halloween, the one night of the year where even the Walking Dead will come alive and be so much more active. But there are concerns, and the concerns are, is trick taking over treat? With antisocial behaviour running out of control, especially on Halloween, there's approximately 3.6 million people's homes will be damaged tonight. So the question is Halloween just a fright night? Or is there more to it? I'm going to take to the streets of Bletchley and Milton Keynes to find out what they think. Well, I was just lucky enough to catch Mark coming out of the Magical Treasures. Mark, tell me, what do you get here today?
Fake blood.
Fake blood. There you go. Look at that. And is that for yourself, or is it?
That's for my son. He's been made as a zombie.
Okay, so are you guys out tonight as a family trick or treating?
Yeah, we're going out for a Halloween party.
Okay, well, and whereabouts is that?
Little Hallwood.
Do you actually do that every year? Do you kind of celebrate Halloween every year?
No, not normally, but this is a special occasion.
Okay, what do you think about actually teenagers doing trick or treating? Do you think that's there's a certain age group that should be done by trick or treaters?
You don't mind young children coming to your door, but teenagers is a bit too much.
Is that when you kind of put a stop to it, or do you actually answer the door and did you actually treat them, or?
Yeah, I live in a small village, so it's we know all the teenagers there, but they don't do it very much around.
So Halloween to you is, in a nutshell,
the worst day of the year.
Worst day of the year. Mark, thank you very much for your time.
I'll tell you why.
Go on, tell me why.
Because I had a heart attack on it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, and that was what, last year, the year before?
About 7 years ago.
Okay, and so this should be really quite a good year now, because you're up and about and you're looking healthy as ever. You're actually buying your own fake blood, which is all good. Mark, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks.
Cheers, thank you. Helen, Rachel, you guys, do you like Halloween? Yeah, you do?
Yep, love it.
And how are you celebrating it tonight?
I'm going to the pub in Leighton Buzzard tonight.
Okay, Helen?
I'm going to a party at a social club.
Oh, cool. Is it every year that you celebrate Halloween?
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, you go trick-or-treating, or?
I take the kids.
You do?
Yeah.
And what do you think about trick-or-treating?
I think it's fine.
Yeah?
It's good. It's a shame that people don't answer the door to the kids now, and they don't make much of an effort, and
Yeah, but don't you think that it's kind of been hijacked now by teenagers rather than the very young kids who
I do.
who come?
I agree to that, yeah.
Yeah.
But, as a parent, I would just, if a teenager came to my door, I would just acknowledge them and get on with it.
Hi, how you doing? So go on, tell me your names.
How are you doing? I'm Cameron and this is Tanya. We're both sisters and we love to go trick-or-treating and we love to spend money on toys and stuff.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm Barney and I love the way you look. Tell me, what are you wearing today then?
A skeleton costume.
And show me your gloves. Show the cameraman your gloves. Oh, that's scary. And yourself, obviously.
A witch.
A witch.
And I'm a vampire tonight.
Oh, you're going to change? You want to get out of outfit and go into a vampire? Yeah. And who's going with you tonight then?
I'm going with my cousin and my sister and some of his friends, and then we're going to have a party after.
Wow.
And we're going to go into our cousin's backyard and we're going to have little goodie bags hidden around and we have to find them.
That sounds like so much fun. So when you knock on people's doors, you say trick or treat, the majority of them, do they give you a treat, or do they?
Sometimes well, last year, some people didn't have candy, and they actually gave us money instead.
Oh, so what do you prefer? Do you like candy, or do you prefer money?
Both. Both.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not scared when it gets dark on Halloween, because you know what Halloween means. They say that this is the only night once a year where the ghosts and all the witches.
Is that the finish?
Yes, I believe so. You're telling me, yeah.
Sometimes I get scared. At the finish, and they say that witches, goblins, all them scary ghosts come out.
Really?
The darker, the better.
Does it not scare you?
No. Once I was very little in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I thought I saw like a ghost in the dark.
Oh my! And then what did you do?
I put on my big light, then I put on my little light because I thought it was old enough not to have my lamp on, but then I got too scared.
Oh, I would turn my lights on and I would scream and surround the house.
I would scream with my pillow.
Would you?
I would just screamed and trying to scare it away until I found out it wasn't really a ghost. And then if I still thought it was a ghost, I'd run to Mum.
Oh wow! Lucky Mum's right behind you. Eh? Well, listen. Have a look at the camera. Show them. Give a little 12. Show what you're wearing today and how brave you are tonight. You're a lot more brave than I am. And thank you very much for talking to me. I'm in the bandstand in Bletchley and I've just come across this lovely magical shop, actually called Magical Treasures, owned by Maggie. Maggie, tell me, what kind of shop would you put this under? Would you put it under a gift shop? I know you've got a lot of Halloween and different kinds of items here. What would it come under?
Really it's classified as a gift and a jewellery shop, because we do stock a lot of gemstone jewellery and specialise in crystals. We do candles, incense, oils, and all sorts of mythical and magical gifts like fairies, wizards, angels, unicorns, all that kind of thing.
And this time of year you kind of stock a lot of the Halloween. Is that a good seller this time of year for you?
Halloween's a bit special for us. We love Halloween here, being very sort of magical in that way. It's a big celebration, so we do kind of push the boat out for Halloween and do a lot of costumes and things that we wouldn't normally do the rest of the year.
Why is it a little bit special to you, Halloween? Why is that?
It's really just the old celebrations of the harvest, the end of the harvest year, and it's just really nice to celebrate it. It's a traditional celebration which predates the modern Halloween as we know it, and I like to keep with the tradition, although I like the fun side, which is of course very modern. But
yeah, and the fun side is the trick-or-treating for the kids. Do you think that's been hijacked by the teenagers, or do you think that it's for all kids? So what are your views on that?
I think it's for the younger kids. It's nice if they can do it among family and friends, and it's a nice little tradition. As for some of the older kids, you know, if they do get out of hand, really it's down to their parents to control them and not cause a nuisance. People shouldn't use it as an excuse to make a nuisance of themselves at people's doors. I don't agree with that at all. But there's plenty of room for organised activities, and even adults like to celebrate and have parties at this time of year.
In the last few days, Meg, I was talking to a few elderly people, and they weren't too happy. They kind of felt they were bullied by the trick-or-treat aspect of it. They actually even put posters saying, "Please don't knock on my door," regards to the flour and eggs at the door. Do you kind of agree with that?
I do agree with that, because it shouldn't be happening at all, and if somebody is doing that, then they should call the police. It should be taken seriously, because that is obviously unacceptable.
Well, that's what it's saying now. It is antisocial behaviour now.
Yes, of course it is. Yeah. But that is not the majority of people who enjoy Halloween. That is young people, or people, I shouldn't make the assumption they're young, but people who are deciding to behave in that way, and that is not acceptable at any time of year.
Yeah, sure. At any event or any occasion.
It is no. It's not something that is supposed to happen.
So going back to Halloween, Halloween is meant to be a very happy event, occasion, enjoyed by all.
Yes.
In a nutshell, what is Halloween to you?
It's a celebration. It was originally, this time of year was a celebration of the harvest. It's a time for remembering. The reason it came up was it's remembering the dead. It's remembering, you know, your relatives, all the people who've passed, and you know, just that memory of them. And you know, that's what it's about. That's what it's about for a lot of people.
Oh, Maggie, thank you very much. I didn't really actually know that much of it, but I do now. Maggie, thank you very much for your time. This is Maggie. Welcome. This is the Magical Treasures in the bandstand in Bletchley.